Hey, what's going on, guys? So my name is Labb, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. Right, guys, so today I'm going to be talking about a little sadder and more controversial than my other videos I've made. The video is going to be about mental health and surrounded by which. It's a very big thing in my personal life to speak about. So to formulate this video, I wanted to speak about first about how mental health in the fandom is handled and how more so it's exploited. Not only that, but even as a large creator, you cannot really have mental health, and it's extremely hard to come out openly about your own mental health. And then in a separate video, I may speak about my own mental health and stuff that I struggle with and how I get over it, if that's something that people would want to see. Mental health in the furry fandom is generally accepted quite well. At a general level, everyone is wanting to help, unless you're a disgusting degenerate that preys on children like we've seen with the likes of hypnotist Sappho. But what I want to speak about today is specifically when that help and support is subverted and used against the people, either for clout or to get away with something. We'll start with the clout aspect of it all.
You give me $7,000, all you gotta do is fix the bag.
My example for this is a gentleman named CJ on the 12th of September 2022. In response to one of his friends committing suicide the previous day, he allegedly attempted suicide by shooting a shotgun at his own chest. Now the thing about this is, this tweet was sent about 12 to 24 hours after the goodbye tweet, meaning that he fired a high rate scatter weapon that shoots multiple little pellets of metal point blank at his own chest and was in and out of hospital, even though the entry wound image, meaning he was shot and would have had metal shrapnel sent to his fucking chest. Jesus Christ, bro. But also, he had a belt holding up his gauze with the explanation of "I'm back, guys," as if he was attempting to hype it up. It's just such juxtaposition beside "I'm gonna leave this earth too. What's up, guys? Smash like, I am back, I survived, the double pump to the chest." It's really shameful.
What is going on here?
And when you look at my own post the day that I attempted to take my own life, I posted images proving I'm alive from a fucking hospital bed. Not sat in front of my fucking Discord control center. But clearly this individual was hoping to gain followers and the thought of, "Oh, so glad you're back," which didn't happen. Instead, they were just bullied off the internet. My second example of mental health is used for the fandom is
fight back. They took the only thing I could use to help prove my innocence. This really took a toll on my mental health. I was suicidal, I was depressed, and I was just overall broken. Honestly,
years now, this is about me taking accountability and giving context and statements for what these allegations desperately need. Worth noting that I will be talking a lot about mental health, with some very what I recognize are possibly triggering things for other people. So if you are not idle, anxious mess, I couldn't pick up a pen. I slept 22 hours out of the day. It was not a good time.
exploitation. Now, you guys have never had Cadbury's chocolate. My best example of exploitation is Mr. Kiro the Wolf himself. Now, you may remember what Kiro did was intercourse with dead animals and sexually assaulting his own dog. Now, not only that, but in his apology when the scumhole came back to YouTube and for some reason is still here to this day, Kiro heavily uses mental health in the video, stating that he is depressed and experiencing horrific feelings, yet he never actually takes any sort of accountability or mentions anything about what he did, purely mentioning how bad his mental health got.
Fight back. They took the only thing I could use to help prove my innocence. This really took a toll on my mental health. I was suicidal, I was depressed, and I was just overall broken. Honestly, tried to leave the community in January, because no one was listening to me. But a month after everything was taken, memories poured into my head. The fandom helped me so much. Even if a lot of you dislike me, I can never dislike the fandom. There are a lot of things.
What this is exploitation, attempting to exploit those fans who may be so die-hard or young to believe him regardless of anything he says. Along with that, individuals like Glitch have done the apology videos for grooming an underage fur. He repeatedly mentions how he was suicidal.
They helped me write my story down properly because at the time I was a suicidal, anxious mess. I couldn't pick up a pen. I slept 22 hours out of the day. It was not a good time.
What they are attempting to do is use mental health and their own mental health as a way to soften the blow of what they've done. Mental health and people's struggles generally make other empathetic people or individuals feel bad for them. So then having a larger likelihood that they'd accept the apology under the grounds of that they feel bad or felt negative towards what was happening to the individual. This is used by nearly all and any of the most failed apologies, both in the fandom and on YouTube. Making videos about yourself instead of what you really did doesn't really help your case. It opens you up to a lot more criticism. But the only one thing I can guarantee you happens when you grow some form of following in this fandom: nobody will care about your mental health. I wanted to speak about quite a disgusting thing I've seen recently with one of the most well-known for YouTubers and streamers, Beta. Now, Beta is probably one of the most wholesome and harmless streamers I've ever seen compared to a lot of our furry content creators. He's practically a fucking saint. Now, Beta has been struggling with his own mental health, tweeting stuff out regarding it, and more worrying stuff. Now, it's not the tweet themselves that are the issue, it's the responses that really annoyed me and my partner. Now, Lorcan, Lord Lorca Borca, Lorcan B. Borkin, Kane the Circle, another YouTuber in the community that I'm a part of, spoke out on Twitter and said this. Beta had tweeted out saying, "When is it okay to stop breathing?" Now, clearly this is a very worrying tweet. What he was tweeting out over the weekend had no meme connotation towards it. Yet fuckers still responded like this. I'd say right about now is a good time. If only it was that easy. Until your body is truly given up. When food doesn't exist. Only if someone farts, and only until it's gone. Got to fight that crippling oxygen addiction somehow. Like, this really is just disgusting to see people making a joke or meme responses towards this, and purely because Beta is a large creator, I feel he'd gotten these jokey responses to clearly very distressing tweet. In conclusion to all of this, I just wanted to display that mental health is an extremely serious thing that is often misused and abused by other people in power of much larger to manipulate their audience that they've garnered. Along with this, the fandom has a serious lack of morals when it comes to general understanding of social situations and how you are meant to interact with other human beings in the wild. I just wanted to bring a light to this because it's truly disgusting behaviour. I'll be making a video regarding the furry fandom and the fact that it doesn't have any social morals on its own. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.